Someone asked us in one of our lives the other day, what was the worst part about living off-grid? That's a great question, so let's talk about it. Now, I have to say, this is just my opinion, and any two people that live this lifestyle are probably going to have different answers for this question. But after spending a couple of days thinking on it, and over a decade of experience living this way, I think I finally have an answer. I think the worst part about this lifestyle and the best part about this lifestyle are the same thing, albeit for very different reasons. That thing is having to be fully responsible. When you live this kind of lifestyle, what you have and what you don't have is 100% your responsibility. Whether or not you have power, whether the pipes freeze, or the leak in your roof that led to your floor getting damaged, what you have available to eat, there is no one else to blame when things don't go your way. The buck stops with you. Most people consider themselves responsible folks until they find themselves in a hole with no one to blame on how they got there. So many times I've gotten into a project or fixed something thinking that I'd solved some major problem, failed at that thing, created new problems, got taken down a peg or two, looked around to find who was to blame for this, only to realize I was the only person there. Throughout my life, I have had problems with money, neighbors, relationships, jobs, my kids. One day I realized the only thing that was common to all of those problems was me. When you live this way, you never really have to look too far to find the villain of your own story. That being said, it's also the best part. After a while of living this way, you sort of just bypass all of the looking around for who to blame. You just get down to solving the problems. Imagine having the viewpoint that everything you have and do is your responsibility, and being able to choose what you do with your time and effort, knowing that 100% of that time and effort is going to go back into making yours and the lives of the people around you better and more comfortable. Why? Because you made it that way. I believe strongly and prove to myself daily that anything you can be responsible for, you can do something to change. And anything you can't be responsible for, you wind up being victimized by, which sucks. Life, no matter how you live it, is what you make of it. And whether you feel like you're fully responsible for the state you find yourself in, or you feel like your situation is as a result of being victimized by something, you're right. And your results in life will vary accordingly. It's a hard viewpoint to have, but after a while living this way, you realize that it's the only viewpoint that works. And that's why it is both the worst thing about living off-grid as well as the best thing. That is at least in my opinion. So, share this video with someone who needs it. Tell me your thoughts in the comments, and follow this account if you want to know more. Or don't, because I'm not the boss of you.